It's another business week. Welcome to Business Morning. I'm Chimezie Obi. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. BVN, there actually seem to be some kind of agitations following a weekend ruling by the Federal High Court in Abuja directing commercial banks to freeze bank accounts without the bank verification number and publish names and details of the customers. The company's secretaries and legal teams of the 19 deposit money banks in the country will on Tuesday hold an emergency meeting to fashion out modalities to comply with a court order. The Federal High Court in Abuja had ordered the Central Bank of Nigeria and the commercial banks to disclose all accounts in their custody and the balances in such accounts. The court ordered the banks to disclose the details of all such accounts, their owners and their proceeds in their affidavit of compliance deposed to by their chief compliance officers. It also made an interim order directing the banks to freeze all the said accounts by stopping all outward payments, operations or transactions pending the hearing of the substantive application seeking the forfeiture of the balances in the accounts to the federal government. The banks were also directed to disclose any investments made with funds from these accounts without the BVN in any products. Well, we are yet to reach the central bank for its reactions on this, and we'll keep you updated as we get information on that. Well, let's take a quick rundown of what this week's week looks like in the world of business. Our 6th edition of the 3 Invest Annual Real Estate Unite will commence today in Lagos and will run till Tuesday, October 24. The theme of this year's event is Africa's Real Estate, What's New? On Tuesday, that's tomorrow, the National Bureau of Statistics will release the September 2017 monthly fact disbursement report. The Southwest Investment Exhibition and Summit will also begin on this day in Lagos. It is a private and public sector focused exhibition, and it has been exclusively designed for private business, SMEs, state governments, as well as ministries, departments and agencies of federal government to present their unique PPP investment opportunities to the business community. Also on Tuesday, the Brand Nigeria Leadership Forum 2017, themed Enhancing the Value of the Brand Nigeria, will hold in Lagos. Tuesday is also the day the 2-day international conference on supply chain management will commence in Lagos. The conference will focus on areas like identifying international best practices framework, which could be used by West African organizations to benchmark their supply chain management practices, develop sound practices in the management of the exchange rate at the macro level, develop the productive import sectors as a forward linkage to reducing import dependence, and many more. On Wednesday, October 25, the Debt Management Office will reopen both the 5-year and 10-year instrument, issuing each instrument at 50 billion naira each. Also on Wednesday, Union Bank's centenary event themed The Next 100, a call to action, will hold in Lagos, while the Cement Company of Northern Nigeria PLC, Guinness Nigeria PLC, Equity Assurance PLC and Ikeja Hotel PLC will hold their annual general meeting. Also on that day, the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry will hold a seminar tagged IOE, Enabling SME for Growth and Development. The Institute of Directors will also hold its October 2017 Members' Evening themed Beyond Recession, Outlook for the Nigerian Economy, while the 3rd Agribusiness Trade Show and Conference commences in Abuja on that day. The 2017 Cyber Security Challenge Nigeria Conference and Hackathon themed Building an Effective Cyber Protection Team for National Security and the Nigeria Hotel and Tourism Investment Conference will also hold on this day. On Thursday, October 26, the Institute of Directors will hold its 2017 Fellows Investiture themed Infrastructure Development as a Panacea for National Growth, while the John Aga Foundation 5th Annual Lecture for Women Entrepreneurs themed Empowering Women Entrepreneurs for Sustainable Growth will hold in Lagos that day. Triple G and Company PLC Annual General Meeting and the 17th NECCI PR Roundtable themed The New Frontiers of Investor Relations access and opportunities will also hold that day. And on Friday, October 27, the Gateway Business Awards will hold in Ogun State, while Kutix PLC will hold its annual general meeting in Anambra State. That's pretty much how the week looks like in the world of business. Let's look at the markets now. The Nigerian equities market reversed the gains recorded the previous week, with the all-share index shedding 0.71% last week to close on Friday at 36,587.31 points. Losses in insurance, oil and gas, consumer goods and industrial goods sectors more than outweighed the snippets of gains in the banking sector. The banking index appreciated on the back of the gains recorded by Stanbic IBTC on anticipation of the 9-month results, and Zenith Bank in reaction to the 9-month results released during the week. Investors traded about 872.8 million shares at 14 billion naira in 19,047 deals in the week. And for the week, 23 stocks appreciated, while 34 depreciated in price. And analysts say while market performance will likely reflect reported earnings deviation from investors' expectation, market fundamentals amid improving macroeconomic conditions remain strong, and the snippets of profit taken in value stocks create an incentive for possible bargain this week. The unlisted securities market, the index was up 1.06% in the week with a market capitalization of 406 billion naira. The year-to-date volume closed at 904.76 million security, worth 3.15 billion naira in 2,373 deals. In realizing the 10-year capital market master plan of the Securities and Exchange Commission, registrars are beginning to leverage technology for their record-keeping business. At a meeting of the registrars, the chief